My team works their ass off, okay? There is nothing like a big crisis to build a new company. Building your first company, doing like an amazing exit so fast, 1 week was enough for us to stay at home. This time we wanted to do like a full-blown execution, building big teams, expanding to like every organization in the world.
Ofer Smadari has built and sold a cybersecurity company for over $200 million, but he still had that founder hunger and urge to build, this time even bigger, so he started Torq. Cut to today, Torq has recently announced a $140 million Series D and a valuation over $1 billion. This is the story of what happens when a serial founder refuses to settle.
I'm excited to be sitting here with Ofer Smadari at the New York Stock Exchange. This is a very, very special day for Torq, who are announcing a $140 million Series D at over $1 billion valuation. Congratulations, Ofer. Perhaps we can start by telling, if you can tell the audience, I'm sure they would love to know, what is Torq, what do you do, and who is it for?
Okay, so Torq is an AI SOC platform, and it means that we are helping security operation teams to eliminate alerts, lots of noise reduction, automation of alert security processes, and into full remediation.
What type of organizations are currently using Torq? Just give the audience some color on that.
That's the best thing. It can be like unicorns like Wiz, and big organizations like Marriott, PepsiCo, Procter & Gamble, Uber, and so on.
That's awesome. I'm sure we're going to dive more into that and
Sure.
what makes Torq unique. But maybe we can go back a second. This is not your first startup. In fact, you and your co-founders, Leonid and Eldad, sold your previous company to Illuminate, which is actually where we met. We really wanted to invest in your Series B, but Symantec beat us to it when they acquired the business for over $200 million. But perhaps you can share with the audience, when did you know that you're going to start another company?
So we founded Illuminate and we got acquired after 22 months. It was like a very fast ride for us. We were surprised that it happened so fast. We got acquired by Symantec, and then Symantec got acquired by Broadcom after 10 months since we joined. They acquired Symantec. We got let go, fully accelerated, and then the corona hit. We said, hey, there is nothing like a big crisis to build a new company. So we went back in, and that's it. It was like Stackpost, like it's like Torq from like the first version.
That's amazing. I know a lot of founders think through this and take their time, but you were kind of really jumping right back into it. It's quite incredible.
It was like a different mindset, right? Building your first company, doing like an amazing exit so fast. We raised only less than $14 million back then. We
14?
Spent 14.
Wow.
And then we spent only like $6-7 million on building the tech. We were like 30 employees, kind of like $1 million in revenue. It was like a different thing. This time we wanted to do like a full-blown execution, building big teams, expanding to like every organization in the world, and more importantly, like find like a huge market that we can establish and grow into.
When we met, you and your co-founders, Leonid and Eldad, were building something different. You were building an SRE automation tool called Stackpost. We were, really excited about backing you guys. And clearly you're now celebrating Torq. Could you share some of that evolution that led from moving from Stackpost to the birth of Torq?
Sure. So I think that Stackpost was like an automation for SREs, meaning that for production downtime. It is still like a good idea, but not every good idea can have like a market that you can approach and get it. So we actually started building the first product. It was Corona time, crazy times, no flights, skies not closed. As a second timer, sometimes when you are not like smelling the oil, like things are not happening. Even, hey, I got some friends, hey, try to adopt the product. They're saying, okay, we will even like buy it, but they are not using it enough. And then we felt like, hey, we need to do something that we know how to do, like selling to security is like a different mindset than selling to SREs and developers. We chatted many nights together, and I tried to take the technology that we built, which is like amazing, super high scale, can work in like very high scale organizations, and taking it to like a different market, right? I remember our board meeting when I did like a full board meeting on Stackpost, and by the end, I like a page and saying, hey, I want to pivot completely. And Glenn asked me, hey, so why did you present everything? I said, hey, my team works their ass off, okay, to do something. I want to show it. But now I want to do something else, and I presented what I want to do, which is like today Torq, and my vision. And it was like a pretty amazing moment when you guys said, hey, build whatever you like to build. We are backing you.
At what point do you realize that you have product market fit? This is something that the market wants, the market needs, and you have it.
So, like the reason why we did a pivot was like granted, but like doing the pivot into security, back then security automation, today it's like AI SOC, it's all about, hey, try to really think about which market you are disrupting. And we disrupted like the first gen of the Mistos, Phantoms, and those guys. They got built in like 2015 for on-prem, as in like a monolith platforms. They're not suitable for like SaaS solutions. They're closed platforms. You need developers to do things, and we saw the velocity coming super fast. After like first customers that got in, it was like we launched the product in January 2022. I did sales by myself back then, almost completely. First year, like 2.5 million out of the gate. Great companies. They kept buying more and more products, so you feel like it's working. And then we got like an incredible marketing and sales team, Don and Josh. So Don is like kind of like a brand engineer, and Josh is like a sales engineer. Not like engineering in like the technical way, but how to sell and how to fill the market and which market we should approach and which customer is like our like pure ICP. And we crack it in a way that we build a brand. People knew about us in like a very creative way. We did like another like 2 hour show just to talk about what we did with marketing, but we felt like customers are coming to us and wants to hear about it, and they want to be part of it, and they're adopting the products. It's working extremely well.
I asked Ofer on the board decks, what about, where's the churn? You're not showing the churn. He's like, well, we have no churn. People are expanding. People are happy with the product, and I think it's remarkable. Knock on wood here. We haven't seen churn in close to a year. It's really phenomenal with the type of customers you have and the adoption that they're having and the use of the platform.
Usually it was like very hard to build. Okay, we provided something that is very unique. Okay, and you can implement it super fast. So if you're taking like the equivalent, like a big bank that is our customers today, they use like Splunk or Palo Alto. I don't remember. They had like 10 playbooks in production. With us, they build like 20 just in the POC time. Okay, so the switch is very fast.
I want to go back for a second to the positioning. The cybersecurity market is so noisy. Just so many tools out there. Everybody is solving the next big attack that is coming after the CISO and their hair is on fire. How are you kind of really thinking about this, of positioning Torq, and perhaps how has this been evolving with time?
Back then, the Stackpost and Torq was like a huge pivot. But today we are pivoting every quarter because everything is changing. I'm like staying very alert, okay, to the notion of AI and how we can leverage it and what we can build and what is like the new purpose of technology for customers. So we started on building like no-code automation. It was like the big thing. It was like a big change for organizations. And then we added an AI case management, which is like working amazingly well, very connected to the platform. Upon that, in 2023, in August 2023, 10 months after ChatGPT went out, okay, we built our first AI agents. Socrates, like level 2 investigation agents that is doing an analyst tier 2 work. And now we're going to launch like another like 2 or 3 big products to the market, I would say, that will be very impactful. So there is a way that you need to provide value to your customers. So you're building your first notion, and then you need to keep evolving and making sure that you're adding values. And all of our customers almost, they are keep buying more products. They'll keep like upgrading and buying more other products, and they're increasing the usage.
Who you've been working with now for the second startup, this journey has been amazing. The ups and downs, the trajectory, the pivoting, selling a company, starting something new, really aligning everything. What makes your partnerships with your co-founders so successful?
First thing about is like all about trust. And they trust me to run the company. I'm making most of the decisions, and they are great with that because I have like a different view of the company. I trust them to do their part, okay? The way that I build the company, I trust obviously my co-founders, I trust my team, my go-to-market team, my engineering team, my HR operations team. They are doing a tremendous job. I'm not like running a micro-management model, okay? I'm trying to grow them up and building like a very good back office to control everything altogether.
I completely agree. What advice do you have to entrepreneurs who are now choosing their co-founders? How do you get it right?
First thing that we did, I got my wife, seriously, to a dinner with Leonid and Eldad wife as well. And I asked her, hey, what do you think? She said, hey, they're amazing. Very modest guys, funny guys.
They're amazing and they're amazing for you.
No, but you need to feel that you can rely on someone, okay? Not everyone can be a co-founder. Not like every 3 guys or 4 guys or 2 guys can be founders. They need to understand that, hey, it's all about trust. We are not like updating each other on like everything, okay? And they're okay with me doing some big decisions. They don't know about it because we don't have time to update on everything, okay? It's all about hunch. Like you need to feel, hey, this is the guy that I want to partner with, okay? It's like a real partnership. This is the guys that I'm going to spend most of my next few years together.
Ofer, I want to ask you one last question. Please try to look into your crystal ball, what the future has for Torq.
So we did like 2 years in a row, like 300% growth. This year we are doing like almost like 250%, maybe a bit more. We have like another couple of weeks.
I know.
Next year we are going to do like more than double as well. We see like the market impact and demand. We are going to enter into like the federal market as well. The demand over there is like enormous. The Merlin guys that led around are doing an amazing job with us already. We are going to be fan wrapped very soon, okay? And we
Yeah,
are
but I'm selling to the government.
we have like sponsorship, like sponsored from the biggest agencies from all level right now. So the future is Torq is to ring the bell sometime here, okay?
We have everything ready.
Yeah, we have everything ready here, and we see ourselves going all the way.
Thank you so much for joining me today, and congratulations again on
I
your amazing
appreciate
Series
it.
D.
For everyone that doesn't know, okay, it was a Corona time in August 2020. Oren told me, hey, we want to lead around. So thank you for the trust.
We're lucky to be partners with you. Congratulations.
Thank you.